Hi everybody, this is Living with Sade. When the living of man is being threatened, there are two things that we can do: pray and act. Pray and act. I decided not to talk about this unfortunate incident that has, happened for last month, because the whole incident has just been terrible. Hearing news of people dying all at once, being macheted and hacked and, gunned down, people dying in thousands. Amnesty International has given a statistics of over 1,000 people dead at the hands of community clashes, herdsmen issues, Boko Haram. We've had a lot of deaths. As if that was not enough, just last week Thursday, there was an Inferno on the OTEDOLA bridge in Magodo. And 9 people, according to the news, were dead. 54 cars were burned. And we have some casualties, people who were injured. We even have a case of somebody whose degree of burn was the first class degree of burn. He was burned beyond recognition. This is a sad moment for this country, and sometimes when I reflect on the causes of some of these things, I found out that we're not doing so much as valuing our lives. Life is one precious thing that we need to be appreciative of every day. And just in case you do not know, appreciating life means that you value it enough not to take chances in risking your life. Huge tankers. Just this last month, we've heard of a heavy laden truck that poured its content from OTEDOLA Bridge. Properties, lives lost again. What is it with tanker drivers and heavy laden trucks that is so difficult to curb the dangers and the accidents that result from their lack of thoughtfulness of people's lives? Just yesterday, I was watching a video and I saw a heavy laden truck that was already bent, almost tilting and falling. And these kind of trucks move on our roads. Is it that these people don't have human conscience or what? What is so wrong in saying that these trucks should not work when commercial buses and private cars are working on the road? Is it so difficult to enforce this law? I knew that in Lagos State this law has been existed. Whether it is being enforced is another thing. Sometimes I feel that officers in duty have been compromised to overlook certain things that they should not overlook. It is so sad. And then we as individuals do not even value our lives, because the report shows that when that accident happened, a lot of people were trying to salvage their property. What property are you salvaging? Yoruba people, we used to say, you did not know how God provided all these things for you. Save your life first. Safety first. And we heard of stories of people who were trying to reverse their cars and try to save their properties. I know that it took you a lot to put those properties together. But when you are in a situation, if you have to choose within your life and your property, run for your dear life. Save your life first. It is just the nicest thing to do. In appreciation of God, in appreciation and valuing that you have been kept till that day. But when you throw that genuine love away because you have to equate your life with your property, then it is so sad. And then we need to understand that when these accidents are going to happen, it just takes a minute of decision. In fact, less than a minute of decision from you. Just in a matter of seconds, things can happen. You can only save yourself in a matter of seconds. So please, before panic sets in, try as much as possible to salvage and save your life. Save your life, save the lives of people that are around you before you think of properties. Onto the government. A lot of things should be put in place to enforce these laws. It's not just about making these laws. We know that these laws are there, but most of these laws are dormant. They're not being enforced, probably because the handlers of these laws are much more concerned about what they will gain from it, and so they are not enforcing them to letters out of the intention of the law itself. And that is why we can find heavy laden trucks that are not well tightened to the trucks, and we can find trucks that their tires have gone off and they can only use nylons to wrap the rim, and they're walking on the road. Enough of all this nonchalance over our lives. Our lives matter. We cannot just be dying every day. We cannot just waste our lives. I'm talking about the security of this country. There's a whole lot happening. Any kolomo. A lot of people are suffering and they're in pains and they're in tears every day. Because of these herdsmen clashes, community clashes, cultists doing all that they want and getting away with it. It's time to take responsibility. In our areas, we need to stand up and start neighborhood and community policing. Our law enforcement agency should be right to help the anonymous rights of people who gave them information. If not, they will not get information from the public. Because how would I come and give you an information when I know that my name will be told to these criminals eventually when they are let out, and they will come back after me? Who will give you such an information? And then, to the LASMA and every other road workers, please do your part. Do it in sincerity and honesty. Do it like you were motivated because you want to really touch lives, that lives matter, and that is the main and primary reason why you are there, not because of your pocket, not because of what you will get. It is time to be selfless with our duties. It is time to do our duties to letters. It is time to allow the enforcement of these laws that have been paid for and directly enacted to be to influence the lives of citizens. Let us begin to benefit from it. Double jeopardy is what we face. We pay legislators to enact laws. We also pay people who are implementing these laws, and then eventually the laws are not being implemented, and then we pay with our lives and we pay with our properties. This is so painful. It cannot continue like this. So everybody has a thing to do. I know that come 2019, I'm going to vote in the right leader. The change you want to see in the world begins with you. It begins with all of us, and all hands must be on deck. If we do not want to lose more lives, if we do not want to lose more properties, if we do not want to see Nigeria in a grounded state, it is time for everybody to stand up. May the souls of people who have died in the crisis here and there, may they rest in peace. And we say, may those who have lost people be comforted. May those who are with injuries be healed by the stripes of Jesus. May Nigeria be healed. May the hand of healing be laid on this country. And may we never find reasons to shed tears like we did this last month. God bless Nigeria. God bless us all. The change we want to see begins from our little units. So let us all contribute our quota. These little things will eventually form a great thing at the end of the day. See you again next time. Bye-bye.